Alice ISD has received a $3.6 million grant, a federal grant, the grant geared toward providing more mental health programs for students. It's called the School Climate Transformation Grant, part of Senate Bill 11, which focuses on schools. The grant allows campuses to help students excel academically as well as socially and emotionally. Officials with Alice ISD say they plan to hire a psychologist, a school resource officer, and another social worker with this grant. Assistant Superintendent Anna Holmgreen says by focusing on improving a student's mental health, other aspects will improve as well.
I think it's going to impact in several ways. I think attendance will go up. I think discipline referrals will go down. I think it's going to have a very positive impact overall on our school culture and climate.
The $3.6 million will be spread out over the next 5 years. The grant only awarded to 5 school districts in the entire state of Texas.